Akwaba. 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 Ghana mbesiafo ohin. Ghana mbesiafo oncho ohin wombra. Ghana mbesiafo wombra yinsin komo. K.A. Akwaba. Ochre Isaac. Before I knew po say waba no mi hu heart no na me ko hwe say e hwan. Ochre me dase. Medasi bebre. Ghana ma. Ochre, thank you. Ghana ma. Mumra yenin komo. Ghana fo. Mumra yenin komo. Sa we ye Ghana ni ba. Na sa we ye NDC. Ghana ni. We oba. Na we ye NDC ka ho a. Me pa chobra. Ndepa na Samson waba ya nka obeye me de. Se ndepa na Samson waba ya nka obeye me de. Nana Jane. Muna mo say oye. Se kwatru kwasi obema ontuma obebisa ni din. Yesi aponchi na ne dwin so eni ayese amba no. Ono also obema wo John Disebu. But I don't blame you people because na propaganda ka ho nsem na ye ka ho but na no kra bi so wom. Mehu say Marie why life be about the John Mahama State of the Nation. I haven't listened to it, so I can't judge. But I think if Marie wanted to make an impact and say something about how unbalanced. Hi, Mama. I DM you for. Oh, really? Past 3 days. Really? I'll check it, Audrey. Sorry. You DM'd me here, right? Sorry, I'll check. I often get overwhelmed with messages, and that is inexcusable. I'll check today. If I don't check today and I come tomorrow, blast me. I'll check today. But you can just send me a reminder so that yours will be on top. Why? Now why agent? Why? Thank you so much. Tie. Samson, I wish today would have been the day you come on my live. Because I have a few questions to ask. Esinam, my sweetheart. Esinam, NDC, Esinam, Kaswa. I wish you would hear me and come today. You see, when you listen to Honorable Afenyo-Markin, it will sound as though he's doing too much. When he asks about Zaneto, I wish women would applaud for him. I wish even NDC Kweku Akwaba, user ending 80 Akwaba Otre. I wish in Afenyo-Markin Kasa, it won't be NDC, MPP people applauding him when it comes to the Zaneto story. It's him and Titimo. As brilliant as Zaneto is, Hamo. So I want to ask you, if you people want to say, oh, it was someone starting, JM has to start with, people that can do the job. That automatically says women cannot be in the forefront for the foundations. Like, do you understand what has gone on? There is no reason why. There is no reason why John Mahama and Nana Jane, for that matter, the first female vice president, for which people drew cutlasses and knives. I told you, me, dear, me catch him so nyini papa. Because Mame no, or to me catch him say, enya me type in tina or no beba be vice president. Mono, Mosha. She gives a damn about you. This is the first time we are having a female vice president. And the first cabinet has only 2 women. Hey, Mumbo Musema Nanado. Nanado, no matter how his flaws are, Nanado, 80 ever 30% female in his government. Nanado, Ado show boy. Nanado call Women Deliver Conference. Nanado, or call Women Deliver Conference. Our Canada was a day. Nanado was advocating for females to say, on because the government, as of that moment, now the first term, first 4 years, no. Nanado say, mafa 30% female. And that girl will be saying, say, auntie, say, in your next 4 years, like when you maintain being the president, you will have to increase it. I'll say, oh, well, that depends on when they vote for me. Say, the Nanado first 4 no compare. Nia John Mahama, you see, say, Adia be ba, ye funny say, where the first time. Oh, where the afe na shasi. Oh, where the ayen tem do. Hey! Nana Jane, first female vice president, ni pencil, and a yetumi cabinet ministers. 19 or mumu 17 year mema. Samsonwa, is this okay for you? Grace Kohe, I intentionally tagged you. Maria Amokwa Bwedu. Where the okay, ma? Marie. Where the okay, ma? Where the umbe friend gifty auntie says she should come and chastise the government for having only 2 females. Were satisfactory for you? This is your Nana Jane's administration. First female vice president. And we have only 2 females. Zaneto Rollins. His father is still in his grave, being accused with blood-related issues. That man's name can't rest. Zaneto is so brilliant. Let's read about Dr. Zaneto Rollins. Somebody should tag Zaneto Rollins for me. Somebody should tag her. Call all the women who have mouth, especially Auntie Zita Benson. This is okay for you. Samson, what? This is so. This is okay for you. Nanado had 30% women in his government. He never had a female vice president. Nanado had 30% female in his government. And John Mahama, with the historic first female vice president, he has only 10% female representation. He has only two women that he thinks can rub shoulders with 17 other men for his first appointments. Thank you so much. I am overwhelmed with the the hearts. Thank you so much. Stanley Menya Akwaba. Just for Shege. But you have, hey, no, wait. Let me find Zaneto Rollins. Zaneto. Okay. Where are the women who were saying Nana Jane was going to be the savior for women? Where are those women? Zaneto is 46 years. She was born 1st June 1978. She's a member of Parliament of Ghana since 2017. Zaneto Agyemang Rollins is a Ghanaian medical doctor. What is important for NDC people is say afenyo marking. Say afenyo marking. Ebo Zaneto din na wambon year. Look at Stanley. You think this is a feminist agenda? You think this is feminist agenda? You think this is feminist agenda? John Mahama has not appointed 19 people, out of which only 2 are women. You think it's a freaking feminist agenda? There is a very wonderful button. It's called block. Make use of them. He's shaking his head. Thank you. So, the females who were screaming at the top of your lungs that Nana Jane be beba, waba. Sign our cabinet, and I need you people to come and tell me, say, oh, so that we can say whatever reason it is that John Mahama thinks he has to have more men than women. It means women are deficient in that side. Namonfa say I shall say this won't have any impact. When MPP for no, they will come and hammer it to say do so. Mahama ba yo buma. Mahama de maye dien. Mahama cabinet. Zaneto pono ye ni dien. Zaneto pono ye ni dien. Zaneto yen jai kan ene ochina so kan. Yes, Zaneto Agyemang Rollins is a Ghanaian medical doctor, politician, activist, and campaigner, who is the eldest daughter of the first president under the Fourth Republic of Ghana, Jerry Rawlings, 1993 to 2001, and former First Lady Nana Jane Opoku-Agyemang, 93 to 2001. She is a National Democratic Congress Member of Parliament for the Clote-Korle constituency and a humanitarian. This woman has no position in the cabinet, the first cabinet, daddy, unqualified. Founders in Bampono, no founders on one of founding on one party. Never any chance. Hey. She went to Wesley Girls. Zaneto Agyemang Rollins was born June 1st, 78 in Accra. She hails from Zelukope in the Volta region. She attended the North Ridge Lyceum and Achimota School for her basic education. She then graduated from the Wesley Girls High School in Cape Coast in 96. Go get her. With her father being a political leader, as a child, Zaneto spent most of her time with her mother, Nana Akufo-Addo Rawlings. Zaneto attended the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. Wow. For her medical degree. She also has certificates in defense management and conflict and crisis management from the Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College. Did you know this about Zaneto? I didn't. She also holds a master's degree certificate in conflict, peace and security, EMCPS, from the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping and Training Center. Zaneto, ne papa not to NDC, ne credentials na makankani, nanso Zaneto oni cabinet ndo. Honanum no cabinet ndo yenhwe John Mahama's first cabinet members. Okay, so wait. Minister of Education. The cabinet of President John Dramani Mahama consists of ministers of state appointed by Ghanaian President John Mahama during his second term in office. The cabinet takes responsibility for making key government decisions in Ghana, which means women. They don't have enough women in NDC who can make key government decisions. So Zaneto cannot make key government decisions. I don't need anybody to come here and tell me nonsense about Kosiasemism. It is the same feminist stupidity. And Amujina so de to Abama Sari Bofun. Yawo vice president or your Bawa Ghana and Mammy Lupen and cabinet. And the cabinet, according to the article here, appointment, cabinet are supposed to take responsibility for making key government decisions in Ghana. And a man no more MPDs, they cannot make key government decisions. Does that not make sense? Well, it makes sense to me. Then he says the president announced his cabinet in February 2025. Cabinet of President John Mahama. Date formed February 2025. People and organizations. Head of State John Mahama. Head of Government John Mahama. So when we come, Professor Wagon, good morning. I'm doing good. Yeah, so waka one day in them in your bakasa. Mori ne communism. Mampo communism the dog. Ba mi wi mam kwan mam zizi na mi wi am fro. Ai. Papa wan chow. Mo kwasi bia am baka nkyerem de anapemri e feminine monna. Ina me ye politics. Me ye besia mabaka e kyerem de Nana Jane onya ba atan. Nana Jane ka kyerem mi na akotro obrofo mo no wa awen. Also, she's not coming for my time. Mabaka obi ankasa mo na se sisi a wat na wa hwe de won so mama won appoint on because she's above bitches like you. She doesn't roll with bitches like you. Let me quote Phaedra. I don't mingle with bitches like you. Head of state, John Mahama. Head of government, John Mahama. Head of government, John Mahama. Into your question. Member party, National Democratic Congress. Into yes, the NDC for. Opposition party, MPP. Into Yako. Yako na yɛka press pa ɔmfa hɛ nkɔ cabinet no mu yɛnka kankan. Okay. Maame ɔno wɔanya bi ahu. Okay. Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning. Wana no Akufo-Addo forcing. Ato no kyerɛ dɛ ɔyɛ benyin baa. Wana a wɔnyim Akufo-Addo forcing. Mohwɛ dɛ mohunu mfanyin a. Akufo-Addo forcing. Brother na no ho yɛ fɛw dam no. Ɔno na wɔfrɛ no Akufo-Addo forcing. Ɔno na ɔmanpanyin John Mahama wayɛ Minister of Finance. Okay. Yɛkɔ Ministry of Interior. Minister ɔwɔ dama ministry no wɔfrɛ no Mubarak Muhammad Muntaka. Sɛ inyi Mubarak Muhammad Muntaka yɛnhwɛ dɛ digitization hwɛ papa ɔyɛ ano yɛ fɛwi wɔfrɛ no Muntaka Muhammad Mubarak, Minister for the Interior, incumbent no so ɔyɛ benyin ɔtɔdo ebien. Ɛkɔ asa bio ma ɔsɛ Ministry for Health. Minister yɛwura John Mahama dzina ahyɛ hɔ wɔfrɛ no Kwabena Minta Akando. No so ɔyɛ benyin ɔtɔdo ebaasa. Yɛnkɔhwɛ no so ne mfanyin. This is Ahmaka. Ɔyɛ member of the Ghanaian Parliament for Dwaboso constituency. Kwabena Minta Akando. Bɛrima nyiminyamofo ɔna. Anyway, okay. Yɛwie na yɛakɔ n'ase nti mmenyinfo ebaasa na wɔatoa do no. Yɛwie na yɛakɔ ase Ministry of Defence. Minister wasn't ahyɛ defense and Ghana ho ban. Ɔno ni Okukudurufo Edward Omani Buama. Sɛ dama benyini wɔto abasantene dzina na nte hwe. Dama papa yi so yankɔhwɛ dɛ ebohu ne mfanyin a. Edward Kofi Omani Buama is a Ghanaian politician who serves as the Minister of Ministry of Defence. He was previously the Minister for Communications and spokesperson to the President of the Republic of Ghana. Omani Buama is a member of the National Democratic Congress. Minister for Ministry of Defence, incumbent. Bɛrima Okudurofo nyiminyamfo ɔna. Ɔno na ɔtɔdo number 4. Mmenyinfo anan. Mesiafo 0. Yanko. Office of Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. Yimpa wasn't called friend Dominic Akuritinga Ayen. Brother Dominic, author number 5. One final picture my uncle. Minister Okay. Dominic. Onini. Dominic Noye, Office of Attorney General and Ministry of Justice. Out of the 5, no see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yanko number 6, Ministry of Energy. John Abdullahi Jinapo. Ono Noye Minister. Out of the 6. John Jinapo. Number 7. Anna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7. Ministry of Education. Ministry of Education. Number 7. Modofo Haruna Idrisu. No so Oyebenyi. Okay. Number 8. Yeah, lucky. Ministry of Trade and Industry. Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry. Elizabeth Ofosu-Addo. Elizabeth Ofosu-Addo. Only Besia Kra Wabedem. Only number 8. Elizabeth Ofosu-Addo. Oh yeah. Won first match 74. Into Osun Zenator 4 years. She is a lawyer and she's a lawyer, and Zenator is a medical doctor. She served as Minister for Tourism, Culture and Active Arts and Creative Arts. She was appointed to this position by President Mahama in the 2013 administration, when he formed his first substantive government. She is a member of the National Democratic. She currently member of the 8th. Okay. Inti ono me pesa mu say ensunsun ye be na ewo onu ni Zanato mani bro so ha ama Zanato enya hwe. Inti yanko number 9. Number 9, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Emmanuel Ama Kofi Bua no so ye benyi. Inti bema otoso 8. Enene Emmanuel Ama Kofi Bua ena ema so di odikan eni Elizabeth Ofosu-Addo. Na Emmanuel Ama Kofi Bua ono so bema nimnyom forward. Okay. Emema no number 9. I just say do number 10. Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Eho na wubehu oral honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. Popocho, our enyim. These are the babies with the sharp anatomies. These ones. Yes. Ono ni bema otoso. Ena oba baako. Na yako Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Eric Opoku. Midino so chese oye bema. Yenko chese oye bema. Oni ni Eric Opoku. Onu na oye member of parliament for Isuanafo South. Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Onu ni. Ena. Hey. Ministry of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovations. Hey, no be to me bop on sites. Yanfa ewa mana sanka. Communication internet nisi dey say edimanu. In fact, then said sade nukra na o monitor. Why nkrofo dodo o mo hwe pono nya onu na na person hwe. Inti wunim ne pa me boni din. Give a rounding applause for Sam Nate George. Onu no yen Minister of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations. How ironic. Pornhub CEO Yankwado. Nusuye Beni. 11-1. In a Ministry of Roads and Highways. Nusu was ma Beni. Kwame Agboza. Kwame governs Agboza. I am MP for Adaklu. Oni governor nation in America. Okay. Still, Elizabeth Penoyoba. Okay. Nayaba Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology. Science, Technology and Innovation. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed. Ono ene yede maa no ɛnyɛ ɔbaa. Ɔbaa ntumi nhwɛ hɔ. Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed ɔno nie. Yeah. Ɔyɛ MP for Tamale Central. Okay. Nayaba Ministry of Works and Housing. Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources. Kenneth Gilbert Ejay. Onuso Ebeyin. Onuso Oye MP for the picture. I don't have his picture here, and I don't think he's an MP. Also, Kenneth Gilbert Ejay is a Ghanaian politician who currently serves as Minister in charge of Ministry of Works and Housing in Ghana. He also served as a Deputy Minister of Defense from 2015 to 2017 during John Mahama administration. He is a member of the National Democratic Congress, a graduate of the University of Ghana Business School. He is also a marketing executive who previously served as a member of the board of the National Lottery Authority and also serves as a board executive of the Lord Nina Foundation. And this one is more qualified than Zaneto. Okay. Then we have Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. Ahmed Ibrahim, another man. Ahmed Ibrahim, or MP for Banda constituency. Onini. Ono so yɛ bɛrima. Ɛna yɛwɔ the only other female. The only other female. Okay. Agnes Namomolate. Ministry of Women. And Children's Affairs. She is the member of parliament for Kowo constituency. This is Namomolate. Then, this is the second and last female on the cabinet. We are going to the number 16 of the men. Ministry of Transport, Joseph Bukari. Joseph Bukari. Here he is. Honorable Bukari Mpe Joseph. Oh, yeah, MP for Saboba. Here, number 16. Then number 17. Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations. Abdulrashid Pelpo. Okay. Here. Okay, so now my question to Samson Wa, Grace Kohe, Fawuhudie, Nana Jane. What is the way forward? Like, do you know how distasteful it is? How very appalling. It's so bad that we just had our first ever female vice president. And yet, we have only 2 females. Only 2 females. Elizabeth Ajari and Nana Momolate. And this is enough under a female vice president, government and administration. Marie, where we knew campaign biabe, we knew dede biabe obabe. Wumbe question gifty auntie. You won't come and question any female activist like hey Marie. Who of now we see on yena yen tunu. Who of no call women deliver conference. Now okoka be my ma say he Nanado was not seeing enough dynamism. He Nanado Bearmano, he said he was not seeing enough. He wasn't seeing it. And if the we female wanted to be at the table, we needed to create our own spaces and sit there. Nyamin chadie mo likes Marie makasa magana for ebehu nyansa to aba Nana Jane. Humble king akwaba Nana Jane baya. Akufo-Addo na onye na onumpo okoka bi amamba na say mama omu 30% wa abemu. Inti sisi ano almost like, how are you doing today? Humble king, I'm great, and you? Nana Dona or no na Nana do ma 30% no say manu so mugu so to mamia. Yebeko yenim. Yes, a baby a female bank. But Zaneto cannot make government decisions, effective government decisions. Hey, London Lexus. A big can say where would your mommy? Oh, humble kings, we thank God. Akwaba. Okay, 0808 Yankoswe, Infinity, Muntie. Until Yaya and Ma, we will come to talk for Yaya and Man. Yeah, no ding 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 ding. First time seeing your new look. Oh, really? I did this since 1st February for my 53rd birthday. And I intend to keep it for a while. Yena yesi yebenya female vice president. Very. Gender representation in cabinet is 17 verse 2. 17 males versus 2 females. Elizabeth Ajari and Nana Momolate. In fact, the 2 of them should even also stand up and protest. They have to protest, those 2, so that more females. Hey, Nana Jane Nabreso, first cabinet. Samson one then I'm here. Wow. Me pacho Samuel, thanks for following me. Samson one and then I'm here. Rocky Akwaba. Archery Aqua, thank you so much. Samson one me here since to come. The fact that they have started the first cabinet and there is only 2 who were even formally still ministers. So these are the only sensible females. This is what they are telling us. That since the cabinet is formed with people who are given the responsibility, those are the people going to feed the one. Or say cabinet, they formed it so that they will give the responsibility of making key government decisions. Those are the people who are given the positions in cabinet. So females now more. Your friend is saying. NDC mono. Muye capable. Okay, so let's see. I did a little research because I want to know what it is I'm talking about. Now, I know it's early. People will come and say, oh, they just started. Munsia Butremi, see the fact that, oh, looking gorgeous. You look. Millicent say, wow. Thank you. Mama Mimpini. Go away. Encourage your viewers to help me achieve my first goal, and I'll sing. Mommy achieve messing. Hey, no say a che. Namusana mutie. 99 che. Fine a day, baby. Okay, into Munchie. Say, Mokai time, PP for start take kasa. I say, me ba papa. Or start take kasa. I'm when you umbelu so say, Nancy, and wash it. Almost 3 more years to go. Papa, wait your casado. Fine, he will party cry over Kawaha. In the long run, they did not affect MPP. In the same way, na maybe catch NDC for. Sadia where am I? I think your marking dinner no see all kind. More fun say propaganda, no. Mama margin also because the low female representation. John Mahama's cabinet. I bear announce it, which is just 10%. Compared to Nanado, Niba Omiadia na 30%. No. Mudia 10%. My first cabinet 10%. Me person munti say the people Ebia Marie Baba Baboni so oh John Mahama, I like the way he's ruling. Oh, them back up. Deep down, she knows on one point say she's not saying the truth. And say Marie to me so live now obe question the gender balance now. I think it will go far for her with regards to a Friday and say integrity and no more. Even John Mahama nankasa bebuno. Marie, wuna obe so live and I was saying, yeah, say ya be for na yempe Nana Jane. Nana Jane osiso or a vice president, first female vice president. Cabinet and mammy. You don't think you have already started accumulating wahala for your 4 years to come? Muya no fedi agro. Me person mean can be say it is likely to disappoint your female voters. So it is very likely to disappoint NDC, your female voters. Especially those voters who supported NDC hoping for stronger gender inclusivity. Maria Obedi says here because me sure so train say ye be mano say any contract kwa. Marie, if you want to hold on to your integrity now, what person won't build now, you need to come and oppose this very insulting ratio of female to male cabinet that has been mentioned. It is unheard of. It is hey, female vice president in the cabinet may say two pen. You people need to be honest and let John Mahama and his government know that this move, wafa Mema 17, and I am mommy, this move contradicts the progressive momentum. One momentum being a momentum of expected with Nana Jane as Ghana's first female vice president. Momentum na ya gather in. It should have been progressive. Hey, ya tiemwa oba female no, oba first vice president no, waba. It should have been progressive momentum. But you don't think this has dimmed the light? Momentum no. Now I expect to say, I will say Nana Jane be ye yang kano Nana Jane waba en kanini ya tim manu si say who has a high sense. Someone who said this move contradicts the whole nation. It contradicts progression. Na yeah expecting. And within your party, no, who say contradicting the hopes that you gave those who followed you mainly because they were believing, say, female inclusivity no be higher. Many women who felt empowered by Nana Jane's historic election now might feel sidelined. You don't think so, eh? Because it's your first year. Okay. This can move on to me dream. It can weaken the NDC's appeal to the female Ghanaian. And I am telling you that the female population now, Akufo-Addo time, or can I say, yeah, 52% against the men. No, it stands and it's probably gone higher. You need to appeal to women who form this significant portion of the Ghana electorates. Mondina on country me say, I am doing feminism this morning. Jimienti na mia na mebeka say Nana Jane no nye nipa papa. Mo see me yes amana me empower ma e jealousy e bitterness. Obi a me na ka yes worry. What the fuck will I envy about her? Well, ninsanu nyumani. Nana Jane ninsanu edwumani. Ono no tum kada one ma hon chalk. One fa one sin kwatwe. What's about one man? Enada ono banka down ya osami onya me type into oba na mo you these bitches mo na mo ya hwan me pesa mo nti ase say NDC for ade na akoso na ema mienu pe ene wo cabinet so within your party cra and crofo start teaching Zita Benson. Potential impact on female electorates, disillusionment and apathy. Say, yeah, now you can be say, oh, you are delusional, oh, you are living in an illusion. Sadia no, any apathy. Near the papa. Humu Amadu. Disillusionment and apathy setting in. Women who expected better representation of female might feel discouraged from even engaging in politics or supporting the government. The criticisms from gender advocates would help. And if gender advocates do not talk at this time, don't worry about the white one. Because nobody will be coming here to say, oh, Oba Montumano, Nana Jane, she's already done. Namponi. Namu NDC for Mube Bre Samudi Oba Bia Bekwa Koshe Bebia, even within your party, because Maya ama umu ehu. Civil society organizations and women's groups may criticize Mahama for failing to prioritize gender equality in leadership. Monfa no tra. Tra no na ebe ma na esi no, especially monfa no say me am aboda me na me kan ya enu po na ebe ye de no. Loss of political momentum. The NDC's historical momentum with Ghana's first female vice president risks being overshadowed by the lack of broader female empowerment in governance. Monkasa Moshe copious difference between record that Nanado setting with 1 million plus some function modie. Number one to say Nana Jane as Oba afena Oba bidusa pempensuono. I'm having a message on my computer, my thing, and that's what I'm reading. More than one injection is using the primary. I'll send one stream. Okay. More fun no say ferry pass in this day and age. Yetumi female vice president. Now you read cabinet no only 2. Will you guys should be expecting civil society organizations and women's groups to come and criticize Mahama for failing to prioritize gender equality in leadership? MPP for Mampo Somwa. MPP kuoni nyina Somwa nya afenyo marking nko a afenyo kan. Muma ni musa criticism na all kanu. Mubu muni akohwe ho na mwatene na nkebeboa mo. So, loss of political momentum. The NDC's historical moment with Ghana's first female vice president risks being overshadowed by the lack of broader female empowerment in governance. Edien na muankasa NDC fompo musha. Was a Nana Jane no your first vice president. Otumi ye. Sesia ya asemi esi ewie mafa cabinet na ewie my mistake na ewie enkomo na start se mimpo mi kebia ene enkomo no edu echiri edien na was what should Nana Jane, the first ever female vice president of the country, what should she do now? That so is she also exhibiting the truth that when you are a vice you don't have a say in anything? Is that what Nana Jane wants to portray to us? If Nana Jane doesn't say anything, silence will mean consent. Hilda Obriya Boa Akwaba, thank you so much for the follow. Nana Jane is going to let us understand, say, either say we are mates, and now we are chami, and now ye potoka se mi abeka say vice president unye nimpebia. Yeboa Franka Kwaba. We are nimpebia because say always say. So you nimpan so now I was say in the picking of the 19 members, and her input was just the 2 females. Did she even fight it? What are the reasons why there are only 2 females? When the whole conversation for having Nana come was the fact that she's a female and we wanted to get to the next level. So what should Nana Jane Nankasa do? Right now, some mistake we abano. As a female, let me rephrase, as the first female vice president, Nana Jane has a crucial role in advocating for corrective measures for this stupidity. And if Nana Jane does not do that, oh, NDC for Mama Muyemu Shemo, because she would have confirmed what I told you she told me. She's not coming for my type. Now, me type the mudo super NDC. Into obviously she didn't fight for you people. Either say Okahu, she didn't fight, or Dr. Baumia was saying the truth. He said, we are vice president, one jump. Inti ya pese ye Nana Jane first female vice. One nem bobbies. One no ndru bom. Brofu nenti and a friend and one friend. Your lipstick is nice. Oh, Karen. Eda menya sika mekwa akoto bi we meto bi fi abrochi be we crowd the kan wanu aya ahohono. Achadoto. Thank you so much. Nana Jane, first female vice president. First, me, I wasn't bored. This is not political. This is me being a female, coming to have told this was aforementioned. You were all for one. Miss Mami no nya bakan or ye wuzinyi. Yakaya and social mo pano or family uncle. If you're born, no, blowing back. You look good. Thanks. I have caught yours. Nana Jane Opoku-Agyemang, the first ever female vice president. There will be nobody before her. She's the first ever. It has already gone down in history. It is true that vice presidential candidates or human beings are useless in government, which is why Nana Jane is the first ever female vice president. But if she was supposedly part of the decision making, she sat and watched John Mahama, who is head of government, to pick only two who has also been former ministers, only two females. Only two females. You have only two females in NDC who are competent enough to be given the responsibility to make key government decisions? Is that what you're telling us? Or are you also telling us that there be Nana Jane, her opinion didn't matter? Which is it? We need an answer. Because this is bad. I'm not doing politics. I am a woman. I came and I told you about this woman, and you all shamed me. That me na menye, and I'm to abaman, when I wa back, and no sisui. Ya body, a mammy and nupen a woman, another down on pen man. Na ya massing. And you think we won't question this? You think we will not question this? Just as a citizen. I'm not talking for MPP, I'm talking for Moredos and Williams. I told you this woman is a bitch. She's a bitch. Now I ain't go see Simon. Go and question her. Go and question her. Take me to court for calling her a bitch so I can explain why I think and would love to call her a bitch. Monsha dia wasoye. Kramai bano. As the first female vice president, Nana Jane has a crucial role in advocating for the corrective measures of this foolishness. She has to speak out. Let's say internally, on the starting free in the party. She has to speak out internally, privately push for more women in key government positions such as deputy ministers, heads of state agencies, and boards of public institutions. Nana Jane has to also publicly commit to female empowerment. Nana Akufo-Addo any 31st December Women's Movement. Monkonko Pampieso can say, NDC, it is time for you people to go to my mother and make amends and bring her back. You overlooked it. You still stay there. You think they love you. You people have proved beyond every that she doesn't matter. Get your Nana Jane to publicly commit to female empowerment. Maria Mokwa-Boedu, you came and gave it as you deemed fit to Gifty Auntie, because Gifty Auntie did not come to support when Nana Jane was nominated or say elected. That's your Nana Jane that is supposed to be coming for women. She sat with John Mahama to pick the cabinet ministers, and she couldn't say anything. Your dedication to self-improvement is inspiring. Thank you so much. IN91 LV3F. I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it in love? You are really good at what you do. Oh, DJ 6. Thank you. No, but think about it. I don't have to be MPP. I don't even have to be a Ghanaian. I just have to be a female to even have a conversation. This is not trending issues. I'm surprised. So what? This is what you were advocating for, Nana Bama Enye Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo Noni Bawumia, they have 30% female. We'll do a lot soon. Watch the space. Esinam. Welcome. Esinam, let me tell you something. Sir, if they have to start governance with the first ever female, Esinam, where the brasso. Esinam, thank you, generosity no limits. Esinam, the mama kwa kakram, you are mankasa me request to. Esinam tio. Nana Jane, munya where I stood with her. Me say me no call conference, me here in social Egypt or re. She was my friend. I told her, I congratulated her. Then when she found out I was the man's baby mama, she could tell me, say, me ma semna me dia brain on me. Only interest, because this is the words she said. Me can't to enyama Islam. Nana Jane told me she's not looking forward to become the first vice president, female version, for my type of people. This is what she uttered. I have proof, you know me. When I came and I said it, I was the evil one, right? Okay. At a point, Kevin Taylor said, oh, I'll go and ask Kendall. Okay. Let's just jump. I am crazy. I am lying. She's from here. She's the first ever historic female vice president. Now, she actually said, yes, she did. I saw on Antoine. I've said it so many times. She said she's not coming for my type. She told me. Meanwhile, meaning in a conference in Egypt, no real. Munko bisa Professor Kupoli Sunkan. We both did the presentations. Now, she's the first ever. Now, omu yi cabinet. Sister Esinam, Mamin Bisao. Picking cabinet means giving responsibility to people who can make key government decisions. Nasa first batch, you know, a mammy and lupen a womb. Media na momo latte, and no emide, because I have a little bit of connection somewhere there. But onu poswaye minister pen. Onu ni your friend is saying Unisa Jare. Omo pe me enu Nana Jane. Otna ho na omo hwe na ma me enu pe na e kan nipa 17 no ho no. Ana ono so baba be ka kire yen say you are not a problem. Ono so baba be ka kire yen say as vice no ontumi enye hwe ti so a president. Oh, my dear Karen, why are they so we na no me cry blocking no? Nana Jane professor, man university, but already Missy first. Kokebisan. So I don't care. I am just. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. NTK. Also, your creativity knows no bounds. Thank you. Muntio. Ceciana, yawo vice president. The reason, the biggest reason why all women in Ghana were lambasted by Marie Nisse, Yempeye die, and Obaba, and I was saying, but Obano, Otiho. And now, no sooner time, no, she's useless as a vice. We need to know. Nana Jane Obeba Bekasao. She better get it corrected. Sister Esinam, like I was saying, if we have to wait for another time, Sister Esinam, yanka no present yet here. If we have to wait again for the wise men who can be given the responsibility to make key government decisions, and sana ya baby the man kaina sha. Sister Esinam, Cecia de Bensa me kasa dodo. Esinam, I am not working for nobody. I talk for myself. This is bad. This is not good. It is first 100 days. I understand. But senya wetumi ahwe mu ehu se mema ni nyina 17 ni minyansa na ema mienu pe. Esinam wan kasapo ye de okwa with what you were able to do to conquer Kaswano. Esinam, I would believe in your everything you do. But you are not there. And the vice president is a female. Sister, we don't have to wait. If the men didn't have to wait, if the men did not have to wait to be put there to go and take key government decisions, Zaneto Nkwade, she should be there. It's as if Afenyomakin talks too much. When you take it aside that he's using it, he's milking it, there is truth in it. Share Zaneto's credentials are married. Sister Esinam, I understand that we will have to wait. But it is like when a Bema be I say, I was say, only Obianum, the train or Bewaro, Siabutre, only one never face, but to be Siabutre. Maonya weary na next one because once a wukuno a pepeni, obey to me a worry baby, but wait and send ya aquayeno, send ya new man a cusia na ayeno, send ya digalisia one, send your families ne worry and sit in them. Sa a channel, a hono, sa interim no, a hona mu benyan crofwa, almost beye, bitter to say MPP for now, almost na fiaman to abano. Because you and I know, say, most of the women, they voted because there was a woman going to become the vice president, which means not a Maya, because you need more. And in Nana Jane or a vice or a presidential candidate, and son and call by Obehumba and Uncle by no speech. Oh, come on, Sister C. Me, Eka me foul. I beg, Eka me foul. So, Nana Jane has to publicly commit to female empowerment. She has to reassure women that she is still fighting for gender inclusivity and urge the government to do better. She must, though. She must. Nana Jane, we order na katina wewe. Abe ifo te say me yentumi amana nwe. Wa katina wewe. Is she fighting for females? Or she also thinks that females, we are not at the level of the men. We don't have any more professors in NDC. We don't have we don't have lawyers. We don't have brilliant. We don't have medical. Like, how many NDC females are quite educated? The third thing Nana Jane will have to do is develop a female leadership pipeline. I was talking about this the other time, and a colleague told me it's too early for her to do so. Why? Karen, Why? What is too early? You see what I'm saying? What is too early? How early? How early? Karen, how early? What of our first cabinet already means a man cannot be part of yes 30 BB. Would you say you do baby? That's what they are saying. And my question is, Nana Jane or your vice president or can say decision you say and also on your relevant is any na ba me aka say we vice o kan hwe ayenti yet say of Atamils late Atamils so ka say ono na o ye chia me pe. I am happy say you kwasi afo bebre obebe bisa kwasi questions aboa bi banyo unye kwasi a so wahu ye fanya mo aboa bi na aba ha no se mo ye lucky po say omo fa ma mienu na sanka omo anfa oba akra so anka mo be eden. Good question. Just that you are too stupid to be on my sensible page. I don't need low brains like you, so I've blocked you. 4 years might be too far, but close. Oh, it is. It is. Enna making. Won kai say MPP na yin na eba ya ka na ebe tutu am enti ye tutu ho support ye nyina wie ye no. Ba cho ye wi ya na ya nwi. Ye wi. Enti ja omo nso ma omo de eba na ye ka for their own good because this is the truth you told Ghanaians. Na ubeba bejimi sa na mnya mi jimi na edemiti ya yawi. I am not saying they are not in various positions. Are there not a lot of men who could have been the vice president? Why should it be a woman? I don't give a damn where else the women are. I am questioning the table where the decisions are made. Why didn't they put men in all those positions? And why didn't we have 17 females and 2 men? Why? No, why? Why didn't they make 17? Since it is the NDC who want to prove that they love females and that they are going to empower women. That's what I'm saying. There are women in various positions. Godfather, Matasi. There are also men who could have been the vice president. Why did we come and sing that chorus that so baye edu maso? Why did we sing that chorus? I'm singing the chorus. I don't care where else they have put women. I want to know why the cabinet has only 2 women. Because Nana Jane, she didn't come to campaign to be an MPO. She aimed for as high as the vice president, and we said edru no so edru maso so edru maso so. We didn't say that we could have had at least 2-3 women in the cup. Like, how many did Nanado have? No, but this is more. We shouldn't even be comparing to Nanado because Nanado did not have a female vice president. Thank you very much, Karen. Karen, your answer, also that's what we're advocating here. Like, wait, you don't have a problem with this. Ghana, African country, we have gone that close to have the first female vice, but our cabinet has only 2 females, and we are supposed to wait for better days ahead. Also, because some women, they have put women in other positions. No, they should put men in other positions. Which one is God's original plans? Godfather. Which one is God's original plans? Madam, nothing on this earth can change God's original plans. Which one is God's original plans? You see the level of thinking. Now it is already God's original plans because God made men higher than women. Is that what you are going to say? Hello, sister, watching you from Paris. I Kopon, Medasi Bebre. Bonjour. Ça va? Pachomen Kashibium na Mamitanya. Mesrao. Till or see, nothing on earth can change God's original plan. And I'm sure what Godfather means is that God's original plan is that bonjour, my bells. Hey, but kaden chamen kabio. Mewo, baby, man, ya mehu de. Oye, da wasam na kanoye de jeza muntu mpunkanka. So when Godfather says we can't change God's original plan, God's original plan to him is that man is the head. Remember who, just as we are trying to debunk that he's that prejudiced. So it is okay for him. Godfather, it's okay for you. Well, you're entitled to what makes you happy. It's not okay for me. It isn't. Especially not to live in a country where a man a dog to change a mema. But a membuono, mema the why. Then why did you come and make noise about Yenfa female vice? Then why didn't we leave it? Because mema me no. Concerning women being in power. Oh, you are replying to somebody, Karen. Nana Jane. Oh no, your first vice. Female. Oh, it's now. When else should we wait for her to do what? Nana Jane. I was say, or develop a female leadership pipeline. Mentor, she has to mentor and create a network that prepares more women for leadership, ensuring this mistake, because this is a mistake, is not repeated in future appointments. Nana Kunedu, or 31st women. Either Nana Jane on Ka Amamuono. We ought to think out of the box sometimes. Oh, we do, Karen. Either Nana Jane not on Ka, because she's just a vice, or Ka, but she didn't make any input. Because if her input is just the two women, it's very questionable. She also needs to work with women groups. Nana Jane needs to engage organizations like Abantu. You do know Abantu? For development and the Gender Center to push for gender balanced policies. Gender balanced policies. Now, Nana Dienono, John Mahama as the sitting president and the head of government. What should he do to rectify this mistake? One, he needs to appoint more women. Obey reappointing, no. He needs to reappoint more women to this cabinet. He also needs to appoint women to other key roles. Like they are saying, oh, but there are women in other positions, please. While cabinet positions are limited, he can appoint more women also as deputy ministers, CEOs of state agencies, and members of key government boards. He must re-evaluate cabinet choices. If there is strong backlash, you people will wait to see how deep the backlash will be. You started. If there is strong backlash, John Mahama could consider a reshuffle to add more women. And men na obey you or na position as supposedly a bit with your banner and no see no. All ye be free move for ho. Na on fam mamra. And master na ye town. Yet he also have to implement pro-women policies. He needs to strengthen and governance to show commitment beyond the appointments. John Mahama needs to pass a gender parity law. We need a gender parity law, which will introduce a law mandating a minimum percentage of female representation in government appointments. Sir John Mahama Baba says a constitution, no? Emma na Baba Kasafa, Article 71 now, whatever we want to change in the constitution, John Mahama has to add a bill to pass a gender parity law. And this law will introduce the law which will mandate, it will be mandatory for a minimum percentage of female representation in government appointments. And to say this law to her, who be our baby, I want to pass a percentage. No, that amount of women have to be in government, in your cabinet. I know that you people will think, oh, it's too early. Oh, I'm trying to read some names now. I can't even figure the names out. You know, ebi wo wankasa, ebi so wo bokra enye ye be sentences, ebi so paragraphs. Modi abomu so. So sorry. Females, NDC, a man mo NDC mo. And a Ghana for man kasano. I need to ask you what it is you think you as a female, a Ghanaian female, what do you think we should do? You think we should sit down? If you are MPP, female vice president, she has already become. And since NDC and a forming government, and most women are not happy with the female representation. I want to advise, you don't have to take it, females, NDC female members, mon take this strategic steps. Mon petition for female representation. In cabinet, Mamma can't say, baby. No. Organize a formal petition. Marie, only petition ye or to brofoso. So organize a formal petition. Draft a petition. When we send Nana Jane demand a formal apology if you are brofono. Write a petition demanding a more gender balanced cabinet. Moma and trainer MPP for trial. It will serve the same purpose because it will go global. Draft a petition demanding a more gender balanced cabinet. Cite statistics showing the underrepresentation of women in past cabinets. Collect signatures from NDC women's groups. Modia me esinam me mamo mane hamo namonka se ebeye ye esinam. It shouldn't even have happened for us to wait, my dear. That's what I'm trying to say. Esinam monko collect NDC women's groups with signatures. Monko civil society organizations or female professionals. Mon submitted the petition to the vice president's office. Mahama and Nana Jane nankasa. Monfa Bisunko NDC leadership and a council of states no monfa nkoma omo. Moria tosumienu leveraging women's wings and influential figures. Consent. More engage the NDC women's wing and push them. Esinam, we are a women's BBO Kaswa. Engage the NDC women's wing and push them to advocate for more women in the cabinet and leadership. Momo nkwankwa ya nya mema na ebeba ba etogbu ya amamu. Go and seek endorsements from powerful women within the NDC, such as former ministers, MPs, and grassroots leaders. Get support from even the male allies in the party who believe in the gender equality. Etosumiensa, engage media and public discourse. NDC for me but MPP for beba befa. Na omwa capitalize no mwa yenyami ye be musef film show. Omo be cast me see be say dum so ye kan dum so amaye John Mahama din. Mo de mo ntwen. Mo vice ye oba na muni imma in gov. Okay. Seek endorsements from powerful females no makai. Now, engage media and public discourse. Use radio, NDC4. Use TV. Use social media. Create awareness of the need for more women in the cabinet. Write opinion pieces in newspapers, highlighting the importance of gender inclusivity. Organize public forums, debates, and panel discussions on women leadership. Moma monye NPP for babeye na mubehu mujakesi. Etoso 9. 4. Influence party policies and structures. Propose an internal party policy that will mandate a minimum percentage of women in government appointments. Work with your NDC Constitutional Review Committee to institutionalize gender balance. NDC man na minimu kokase yo. Na minimu say MPP for ekuo ni nyina kromo ofemu aba. Etosunum grassroots mobilization. Mu mano, mu engaging market women, student groups, professional women's associations to rally behind this cause. Organize peaceful demonstrations or symbolic protests like wearing a specific color or carrying placards with messages. Fight for women, no. Nana Jane naba. Nasa Nana Jane no kwa. Bema in Bema ni neba mo man baba kasa. Okay. Etosunsia. Highlight global and local precedents. Cite successful cases of gender balanced cabinets in countries like Rwanda and Canada. Emphasize that Ghana has signed international commitments like CEDAW, AU's Agenda for 2063, which is promoting women's representation. Etosunsun number 7. No? You need to engage Nana Jane directly. You that female in NDC. You need to engage Nana Jane directly. Request a formal meeting with her or Samsonwa Noni Esinam. Request a formal meeting with Nana Jane to present concerns and recommendations. Appeal to her legacy as an advocate for women in education, offer a list of qualified females are candidates for various cabinet positions and more bing. Say yes, I said just say man or more NDC mono or Leonard sir. Mimika or some you see approach ya NDC women. Ghanaian female nina. Some more apply our strategy. Namo pressure Nana Jane. Any NDC leadership na. Prioritize gender inclusivity in government. Say to me, I yes, I and say Nana Jane and a vice president na. Time bambium na ebe. Time bambium na ebe. Esinam. I said when I get to a position, a point, I would love for you to join me because I know you are a big wig in NDC. I don't want to be the person to request if you are probably not ready to talk. So please, if you are ready to come and explain to us why we should wait again. And Sana, John Mahama no more, Emma cabinet position. Cabinet. Mama Kai said, Nana Jane, when you people were advocating for her, you were not looking for her to become an MP. But on your MP that. On your MP that. Right? More of an composer, Mom an ambassador, na minister. Woman is so fine. Vice president. So she didn't wait. She didn't wait. She's not been like for no, she didn't wait. So Esinam, we don't want to wait. We don't want to wait for the first Ken Otri da Akwaba. Ekua into Akwaba. We don't want to wait for the first portion of cabinet ministers to be announced, and they will start work before some men to Edinoma to 2 years. Na Emma so Omo baby and I said them. I want to understand. Peter Mensa Akwaba, sexy secretary Akwaba. No, I want to understand. We are having a first female vice president, but we are having only 2 females in cabinet, and it is okay. Thank you to sexy secretary, and it is okay. And when I talk about it, it means I'm being a feminist. So, what is the essence? What is the essence of okay, let me see. Females, NDC, females, okay. Whew. It's sad though. It's sad for me. Especially Zaneto Wenyashi. Oh, NDC shows Upper West Wing red card. In 2024, October 2024, they said NDC will ensure women will hold at least 30% of political appointments. Your friend, a political conversation. Star Ghana Foundation calls for a minimum 30% women's representation in MMDC appointments. I was looking for a list where I will find well, anyway, if after the president is the vice, and after the vice, let's say cabinet. Okay. I just wanted to find out why we have only 2 females. And I have enjoyed the conversation. I just found that I have to drive out to fill my gas. So I'll meet you again this evening, probably definitely with a different topic. Esinam, I'm waiting for you. Samsonwa, I'm waiting for you too. Yɛpɛ dɛ wɔnye Nana Jane nkasa na yɛhu dɛ ɔbaafo mmaa. Why? We need her to show us that she came for women. In 4 years, mmaa no ɔmo agye edi sɛ ɔmo nto mma but some woman man who say, oh, okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Sexy secretary, thank you. Thank you so much. Some woman who say, you really don't care that much after all at the end. At the whole time, Munimadia and the MPP form complacency. Yenti obia honhom fa you said you could see. So when the thing comes and your opponent or your rival, enemy, whatever, is talking, listen. Because natural. And on so someone now abeka. Emma will say one year she. Into the truth of what you are doing wrong. So pay heed. Listen, it pays. It pays to listen to your supposed enemies. Because they'll tell you the truth. Most of them are talking for what they will have for the benefit. Most people are advising you for their benefit. Afuto no de ma ono ebeboa ono nti na oma wo sa afuto no. Nti yama we now. It's a Wednesday. Tomorrow is 6th March. We will come and celebrate the supposed independence, right?